What would you pay for GTA 6? That is becoming an increasingly awesome question to ask. Because right now, I don't know if you guys noticed, the video game industry is in absolute shambles. We have Nintendo setting a brand new bar, a brand new standard for their games with $60, $70, $80 titles. Then we have freaking layoffs galore, studio closures, and it's literally the wild, wild west out there. And then you have, at the very tiny point of the internet, you have indie devs literally coming out with games like Clair Obscur, which is probably gonna win a Game of the Year this year, at a $45 asking price. What would you pay? What would you pay for GTA 6? That is the question, and we're gonna attack what is known as the value proposition. And this can be attacked from several angles, but we're gonna start off with, let's say GTA 5 is the standard now. Let's use that and copy paste that onto GTA 6, obviously just in Vice City instead of in Los Santos, right? San Andreas. Is that enough? I'm talking to the consumers right now. Is that enough? Is it enough to have the same size map, same amount of NPCs, same amount of audio lines recorded, same amount of missions, same amount of love and care put into the online, and of course the events, the shark cards, all of that? Is it enough for GTA 6 to be just like GTA 5 in that sense? Stature, size, audio, visuals, even though obviously it looks much better in this brand new engine. Or let's just say, yeah, with a visual bump. Is that enough? Is that enough? And now, if it is enough for you from a content perspective, what would you pay? What would you pay? Because that's gonna be the first question. Is that enough? And by all means, let's engage in the comment section down below. Is it enough for them to give you GTA 5 in size, stature, and et cetera, in just GTA 6? Or do we need bigger? Do I need it to be GTA 5 2.0? Do I need double the size of GTA 5's map, double the size of GTA 5's NPCs, missions, side activities, online? Do I need that for that to be a nice value proposition for you personally? Now, I know people are gonna be like, hey, I need it to be bigger, better, and badder, which is awesome. Awesome, I agree. It's great. And they say it's about to cost them about $1 billion to produce it. Cool, I'm here for it. But if it's gonna cost them that much, how much are they gonna charge us? That is the next question. And all of these questions, you could literally answer them down below, guys. Because at the end of the day, I wanna know. Because from a consumer's perspective, what's enough? What is enough for GTA 6? What would you pay for GTA 6? By the end of the video, I will be able to tell you guys exactly how much I will pay. But right now, let's say they go with the Nintendo route. Let's say it's $80. Is that an enough value proposition for you? Basically double, or just keeping it the same as GTA 5. Just give me GTA 5 and Vice City with all the alligators and nightclubs and everything that Miami has to offer and all of that stuff. Is that enough to charge for 80? But let's say that they're giving you double. Now that becomes very interesting. Let's say they give you double. Can they charge you 100, 120, 120, and let's say 150 with the collector's DLC extra whatever edition that they might add on to it? 150. Let's get your head turning. All right, I'm having a little bit of fun here. There are these standards created in the industry where a lot of people don't bat an eye, but I still look at them like a little funny. For example, Atlas, the makers of Persona, have this real quiet way of basically getting $120 out of us. They will release a Persona and then release and funny, because now they're doing the triple dip, but we'll talk about that in a bit. They'll release a regular Persona game, then they'll release a Persona with an added expansion to it or an added piece of DLC, which was already created, I'm pretty sure already created during development and basically stripped out of the game, but that's another conversation for another day, or done in the meantime. But you'll have Persona 5, then you have Persona 5 Royal. You'll have, they did Persona 3 Reloaded, and then they did Persona, no, the other, they had the Persona regular, then they did 3 Reloaded, which is the remake. So that's a triple dip. So technically, for what is a base game, then you had a expansion, and then you had a remake of all of that, that was $180. If you're that big of a fan, because at the end of the day, I'm talking to the fans that are looking to pay GTA 6 in day one. Not for the people like me who I'll wait on a sale. I don't care how hype it is. What is it, $30 now? No, I'll buy it. That doesn't happen to all the games. Very seldomly am I as hyped to buy a $60 game, but GTA 6 is one of those games that I'm hyped to pay $60 for. Now that's another interesting angle. Would they just leave the market as it is and just ask for $60 at that standard? That would send a crazy precedent. Granted, I don't think Nintendo cares about that. They're not even looking at, they're too busy counting Pokemon cards and making $1 bajillion off of all of their IP. They don't care about that. But for the rest of the gaming industry, if they just come out and say, hey, $60 for all of this. Now, Take-Two's not gonna do $60. I'm almost 1,000% sure. They're about to release basically Mafia: The Old Country for $50. And that doesn't have an online or a multiplayer, if I'm not mistaken. If it does, then that's gonna be interesting. But if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't have an online or a multiplayer. So $50. And what probably is gonna be what? Let's say 20-hour experience? Let's say, just, for funsies. This is gonna be extremely interesting. So then I pose the last question, and this will be the last question. If they come out and they say $100, are you buying it? Is that okay? Is the $100 asking price, knowing the quality that is presented by Rockstar? For me, that answer is yes. $120 for the complete edition, let's say? I don't know about that. It gets real interesting. Everybody, the reason why this question is such an interesting question to end the video is that it is up to you. It's up to us, the consumer, to set what that standard is as far as what do we accept. Granted, I've seen people go onto Call of Duty and fork over $60 for a pack of guns that they're then are gonna get nerfed until they might get revived and then do the same exact dance. They'll give over $100 for a complete edition, then get a few pieces of DLC during the year, and then add cosmetics and stuff to the game, and then proceed to do this dance every single year, making tons of money for Microsoft. Xbox is just laughing their way to the bank with Game Pass. If we look at it from the perspective of, hey, I've gotten 1,000 hours out of GTA 5, I'm about to get another 1,000 hours for GTA 6. Is $80 enough? Is $90 enough? Is $100 enough? Then you can even do this. You can compare it to, like, let's say Mario Kart, which just set a brand new standard. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're saying that it's gonna be physical $80 for the digital. I personally, if you compare apples to apples, granted, different teams, different production, etc., GTA 5 is much more appealing to me than Mario Kart. $80? I would pay $100 for GTA 6. I would pay $100 for GTA 6. That's my price, guys, by the way. If GTA 6 comes out and sets a brand new standard, me knowing the level of quality that's gonna come out of a Rockstar game, they got the hundo. They definitely got the hundo. But what would you pay? That is the interesting question. What do you think is an ample price? And what would you give for that value proposition? What would you give for 50-hour story or whatever the case? Let's say a 30-hour story, because I think the Rockstar, the GTA 5 story was like, what, 25 to 30 hours or something along those lines? And then you have this crazy multiplayer and online fun that will give you hundreds and thousands of hours of online fun with all those events. If that is what they're offering, if they're just offering GTA 5 and GTA 6, basically in size, stature, execution, everything, I think that's a pretty good value proposition. It's been a complete pleasure. I'm your host, Mike Fury. Until next time, Mike off.